¿Qué pasó, mi gente? It's your boy Ruben Ramirez, and this is episode 15 of the Con Todo podcast. And I'm here with one of the best real estate agents in the game. Her name is Alyssa Pimentel. What's up, homie?
Hey, what's up? Are we already on? Is this happening right now? Oh, shit. Hello,
Yeah.
everybody. What's up, Ruben?
We turn.
Thanks
Man.
for having me.
No, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you always. Thank you for giving me your time. I know that people have to pay like thousands and thousands of dollars
Millions.
for an hour.
Millions.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like how unapologetically you are to yourself. Like the other day she made a status, and I was like, oh, that's facts. She said, I will never take financial advice from someone I wouldn't switch bank accounts with.
That's facts.
Me.
Literally.
I love that. She said, get off my shit, broke bitches.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, basically, it's really good to like just have some confidence in who you are and what you do and what you've got going on. And some people take it as arrogance for me, but it's not. I'm just really confident that I can say things like that because it's true, and those things need to be said.
No, that's facts, bro.
Yeah,
because I used to see one of the brokest people that I knew try to give financial advice to people. And I'm like, brother, you got mad at me because I didn't have $1. And
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I was down bad, I was like, how are you telling people? Yeah, you got to budget this.
Yeah, like what are you talking about? I can't trust you. I'm not going to learn from you.
Yeah, no. And that's the same thing in any realm. I because a lot of times veteran comedians, they want to big bro you and they want to, you got to do this. And I'm like, that is
I don't want to follow you because I don't like your end game. So if I don't see that your result is a result that I want to have, I'm not going to listen to you, bro. You, thank you, but no thank you.
No, facts. Yeah, no, literally. And I'm not saying that veterans don't give me advice. Like I love advice. But if you're trying to tell me like your strategy that you've been doing for 30 years, but like I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm not vibing with it. We're not connecting. Like I want to do it that way, but appreciate you. Or even if they do it out of arrogance, you you got to be doing this, and that. And, I remember when I announced my first tour, there's one veteran that follows me. Never likes anything, but he follows me.
He's watching.
I announced my tour, then he dropped like a whole thing on spiel on Facebook saying, you're not supposed to be touring until you're 10 years in, all this
Who
stuff.
Who made these rules?
Oh, even better. You're not supposed to wait. You got to wait for a check for 10 years. You got to wait for it to get paid.
So because you waited for 10 years, you think I need to wait for 10 years. Maybe I'm a whole different beast. The story of my life. I'm about to piss you the fuck. And that's how it was with me when I started my team and I decided to do things so differently. I had so many big realtors tell me like, why would you let your realtors, close deals under their name because then it takes it away from your name? And I'm like, it's not. I don't want to do it like how you've done it. Let's do something fresh and different. And all those realtors have lost, their agents who were working for them because the agents didn't see value. Yeah. I've kept almost all of my agents unless I fired them personally. Nobody like really left on their own.
For sure.
So you got to be able to be refreshing and think differently because you never know how it's going to work out if you don't try.
Yeah.
So that's good. I'm glad that you stuck to your
No,
guns.
for sure. And I mean, at the same time, I like the leader that you are. You lead. You have a low turnover rate, man. Same thing for me. I barely have people say I'm done fucking with you. When it comes to traveling and doing shows and stuff, a lot of more times than not, people actually like it because I actually house them. One of the biggest things when I've gotten invited on the road, they always tell me I don't pay for a meal, I don't pay for a roof over your head. You got to get your transportation. Blah, 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 right? Whatever. The transportation, I understand. But, dog, let me sleep on the fucking floor, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you expect to do, And, but, I mean, JB could tell you, I got an assessment, bro. 9 times out of 10, they've never slept on the floor.
Yeah.
They've never had because he had a blow-up bed for one time. The rest of the times, he's had his own room. Yeah. He had his own, at least a couch, you know what I'm saying? And I work hard to try to get my peoples in a good, good, because sleep is important. So I was like, man, we're performing shows. I want everyone to, at least get good sleep. Yeah. So I take that personally when it comes to that. So same thing, you're taking a different avenue that people didn't do.
Just take care of people. That's all you got to do. Just don't be a piece of shit. Honestly, like your character speaks so much about you. It doesn't matter how much money I've made. It doesn't matter how many deals I've closed. What matters is what do people say about me, because I've learned that your character is your brand. You know what I'm saying? Your reputation is your brand. So if that's not aligned, everything about me, what I'm trying to do is same with you. Like, it's not going to work. Yeah. So it matters.
No, and at the end of the day, even if you hear that I'm an asshole, I hope you do. I hope you take that shit for the grain of it.
Right,
too.
but my people are taken care of. No, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. At the end of the day.
Not everybody can like you.
No, I don't.
But your people are taken care of, and that's all that matters.
If you hear that I'm a good person and a bad person, believe when I say when I'm a bad person. Because if that person sees that side of me, they deserve it, bro. I try to treat everybody cordially, respectfully, even if I'm rejecting something, right? Even if they're like, hey, bro, let me join your team, and I say no, respectfully, like I got my people already. Yeah. If you think that I'm an asshole for that, so be it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I get that all the time. A lot of people think I'm snobby or I'm a bitch, and it's like, okay, but I have boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So if you got that side of me, I'm also not afraid to say that I have that side of me. It is what it is. I'm not going to lie and say I don't. I do. But, you know, every situation is not going to be like, you're not going to get this little sweetheart version of me. No. You're going to get the honest version. Sometimes honesty hurts.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Alyssa's been honest with me plenty of times.
I have,
especially when I first brought the question, can I get a house? She's like, nah. I was like, all right, never mind. Let me ask in like 8 months.
Not right now. Not right now. It's never a no. It's just a not right now. Let's get some things in order.
Well, which is, what would you say is like the greatest, like, I didn't believe I would pull that off moment for you?
In my life? Probably giving birth. No, I'm just kidding. I actually went into shock after I had my first baby, and I was like, I didn't think I would do that. I think my greatest, I can't believe I pulled that off moment is happening every single day. Honestly, I never thought, first of all, that I would even be alive right now.
Gotcha.
So I think I wake up every morning and like I look around, especially lately, and I see everything that God has provided and everything that I've worked hard for. And I'm like, I can't believe that this is my life.
Yeah.
You know, but I work hard. There was a lot of sweat, tears. I'm still breaking out from it, you know, like things are happening. And so I think every day is that moment. But I think more than anything, when I sit back and I look at like what we've created or what I've, you know, been honored to create with my team, just the fact that I am 35 and one of the youngest, you know, Latina. I think I'm the only one in Lake County that's doing these numbers. And that to me says a lot.
For sure.
You know, I love that.
What is the greatest miracle you pulled off when it comes to real estate?
Miracle I pulled off when it comes to real estate? Honestly, I can't say that I pulled any miracles because, I mean, there's so many rules and regulations that, like, I think it's what my clients have pulled off. Me, I mean, I think, you know, being able to say that we've done $150 million in sales, that's a miracle. But when we're talking, like, nitty-gritty transactions, that's hard. I mean, there's been moments
where no one, someone came up to me like, hey, I got a 400 credit score.
No, that's not happening. Yeah, no.
What's the lowest?
The lowest I've seen is, I mean, I've seen like low credit scores, but they can't buy a house. You know what I'm saying? Like when we're talking about what is something that somebody's bought that I never thought that they would be approved for, that's never happened.
Okay.
You know, there's so many rules and regulations. A lot of people are like, what's the bare minimum that I need so that I can make it happen? And the reality is, you know, you need to have a qualifying score. For sure. You know, people say, oh, you need a 580. That's not true. You know, they say FHA loans you can buy with a 580 credit score. That's if you have no debt. Your income is higher than what you like. There's so many pieces to it. There's been moments where, you know, maybe I thought somebody wouldn't be able to buy a house because maybe I was judging and you know the way they looked or whatever. And when I first started, and I just come to realize that a lot of people with the most money do not show it off, right? But in terms of actual like pulling off a miracle of somebody who shouldn't have been qualified who still bought a house, there's just no way.
Gotcha.
There's just no way.
So all those stories where I'm like, I can put you in a house and whatever.
That is not true. I mean, people can say I can put you in a house with a minimum down payment, but they can't say it's not like cars, right?
Yeah.
Like cars is like, it doesn't matter your credit score, you're approved. That's not how houses work. You still have to have a minimum qualifying score. And the thing about real estate, if you want to get a loan, they look at all three of your scores, not just one. And let's say with one score you have TransUnion is, you know, 600, Equifax is 580, and the other, whichever one, I can't even think of it right now, Experian. FICO. Yeah, your FICO is like your overall. But they look at all three and they take the lowest because the bank is a risk factor. So if they're looking at all three scores, they're going to take the lowest. You might say, well, my score here was the highest. Why wouldn't you take it? It's a risk. So they'll take the lowest score to qualify you. So all those people are liars, you know. And then when my favorite thing that people say is, well, I'm going to get a cosigner. A cosigner does not help your bad credit. Right? So like somebody's like, well, yeah, my credit's not there, but my uncle's got great credit. He's going to help me. You having your uncle help you does not omit your bad credit score. You should only be adding a cosigner if you want to prove more income. They don't remove your score and take theirs. So now what they do, your uncle has 3 credit scores, you have 3 credit scores. Your uncle's got a better credit score than you. They're looking at now 6 credit scores, and they're taking the average of all of it, so it would be the lowest. So there's just so many things. Credit's so huge, Ruben. We could go on and on for credit. Credit is everything. It's your power. It's your power. Credit over cash?
Would you say that?
Credit 100%. Cash can go. Credit is lines of equity forever. I know broke people that are millionaires because they have bad credit, you know?
Noise.
Yeah, or people think that having a lot of money deletes how much your bad credit.
Debt,
I get people all the time like, I listed this property for rent, $2,300 rental. I had 50 calls on it within a week.
Yeah.
Because people want to rent.
Yeah.
And the majority of people, I said, what's your credit score? Because my landlord's paying me to find the top gun, right? And they're like, oh, my credit score, I had a situation.
Yeah.
I try to have grace. But I got I could pay a whole year up front. If you could pay a whole year up front, why don't you fix your fucking credit? It doesn't make sense. So my client's still not going to take you because you are proving with your score that you are not financially literate, right? So a lot of people say, well, I got the money. I could put more down. More money does not omit challenge credit.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah, because I don't know, if you ever told me, like, hey, what's your proof of income? I'll just take a picture of a wad of cash. Or something.
I wish. I wish. And then that's where you would just have to, file your taxes properly.
No, I learned that.
There's a whole bunch of shit. There's a whole bunch of JB's like, yeah.
No, I think I took it very seriously this time around. Well, the last 2-3 years, since I started moving around, getting money in different states and stuff like that. So it's like, now you have to take it for credit. But like the last 2 years, I was a failing business. This year, I was positive. So
that's amazing.
But my guy was like, hey, you sure you want to be? Because you're gonna owe like this much. I was like, look, bro, if next year I'm trying to get a crib, whoever watches this can at least say, you know what, your business is gonna start thriving. Like at least, because if I had 3 years that were off, they would have been like, just do your W-2 from your normal job, and we'll try from there, right? But like, no, I wanted to add that so I can possibly get a decent, more. More
money towards you. And I think that's a big mistake that a lot of 1099 people make is, they make all this money. Let's say you made $100,000 1099, and you need 2 years of that in order to give that to the lender, plus a decent credit score and low debt to income ratios. But they make all this money, and then the IRS comes.
Yeah.
And you're like, crap, I don't want to pay the IRS. Like, there's no way. So what do? You start putting in all these deductions. So you said you made 100 on paper, but then you said 80,000 of that is deductions.
Now I'm a failing business.
And not only that, you go to the lender and you're like, I thought I was going to be able to afford a $400,000 house. Why are you telling me it's 120? And they're like, bro, you only are making 20K net off that. So they look at what you walk away with, not what you're just filing. So I always say, if you want to use the income from your business, and I'm not a lender, but I know enough to say, like, bro, don't try to, like, fuck the IRS over.
No,
and take that from somebody who pays the IRS $70,000 to $80,000 a year.
I saw that screenshot, and I was inspired.
Were you?
No, it was funny. I saw your screenshot. You're like, oh, I love paying them out. Like, oh, I wish I had that attitude, right? But
you got to change your mindset.
But it was
kill myself.
Because someone complaining was, I think, one of my other homegirls, she works down in Central Illinois. She's like, damn, I just had to pay $15,000. How about you guys? And I said, I have a homegirl who just posted a screenshot of like $60,000. Y'all are good. Like, Like, I promise you, But like, then again, at the end of the day, man, it's shit that I look forward to, man. I think
I see it as a blessing.
Oh, now. For sure, for fucking sure. That's why I tell people are scared. Like, oh, I'm gonna get this much back. I'm like, that means you're making
money, bro. And one thing I did this year was I changed my tax code because I'm like, bro, I'm hanging out with millionaires all the time. Why am I paying more? I know I make less than them. Why am I paying more to the IRS than them? And it's like so much crap that we're just not taught, Ruben. Man. I didn't know that I should pay myself W-2 and change my tax code and not be 1099. And now I got my kids work for me. Now they're W-2. Like, there's so many things that we're just not taught.
You went under S Corp then, right?
I went S Corp, absolutely. So now I'm paying myself a salary every year so I don't have to get hit. Bro, like, there's so many, but I paid how much? Hundreds of thousands of dollars to the IRS. But I had to pay it. Shit.
Was there a friend that taught you that, or you learned it on your own?
I learned it by listening in rooms, you know? Yeah, and then I went to a CPA, and I'm like, here's all my stuff. And it was so much fixing. Oh, my gosh. So if I had any advice for anybody who is going to do, like, any serious business, is get your business operations in order first so that you're not, like, hating life when the IRS is like, here you go. Just do it right. Just do it right. And then you can employ your friends.
No, for real, because I mean, that's the goal, right? For me to search S Corp, give him a W-2, my community. You know what I'm saying? Now if they make such and such, we can get insurance from. We could, you know what I'm saying?
There's so many things, but you just got to do it.
No, that's what we're
honestly, it takes like a month to get it all in order, depending on
Well, yeah, no, and that's one thing I learned too, because I used to do my own taxes. That was the most dumbest thing I ever did.
Yeah.
And one of my comedian homies who's big, decently big right now, Craig Conant, he was like, bro, you just gotta let nerds be nerds.
Yeah.
Let everyone in the avenue that they're in, because I wanted to try to be a cameraman. I wanted to try to be
no, you have to delegate.
I wanted to try. Oh, he was like, nah, bro, let nerds be nerds. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And which in reference means like if someone's passionate about accounting, let them do it.
Let them do it. You cannot try to take the easy way out or try to. I was very much like I'll just do it myself. The whole I dug myself, or the time that I took away from the things that I'm good at that actually generate money because I wanted to save a couple dollars here was pointless.
Yeah.
It was pointless. So now I'm like, even today when I told you I went and interviewed a girl, I don't want to be writing mail all day. I could, but I don't have 3 hours a day to do that. So I'm going to pay somebody to do that. She's an investment. Everybody here is an investment.
Yeah.
Your people are investments.
Yeah. No, I and just looking at your team, they're always posting they're selling house too. So
damn right
I'm sure that feels good, right?
Yeah,
like,
it feels amazing.
Right? You don't even check social media for like 6 hours. You've been busy, but then you're like, oh, my girl locked down 3-4 houses.
That was just happening today on my way here. I pulled in and I saw my number one agent, Iris. She's wonderful. She's like top dog now. She just closed a deal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, we're always just operations. Just keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know.
No, that's dope. And when do you realize when you're like, I need to hire more people? At what point?
When I start breaking out. When I start getting a pimple, I'm like, this is it. This is it. No, I think for me, it's about where do I see myself and my growth, or where has God told me I'm headed? And do I need help to get there? And if I need help to get there, how can I scale that? And who do I need to hire? So I don't hire all the time, but that's when I feel it in my spirit that I'm about to hit another plateau. I know I can't do it alone.
For sure. And you're under Compass, right?
Yeah, I'm under Compass, the number 1 brokerage in the nation in terms of volume.
For sure.
Shout out Robert Refkin. Awesome
Oh, he
dude.
Sounds like he got money. So shout out Robert.
He owns
shout
Compass.
Out Robert.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Robert?
Such a down to earth dude. Like for that being like one of the biggest, just luxury wise. I mean, he called me.
Yeah.
When he wanted me to join, I was with Keller Williams, and he was like, "We would love," and I'm like, "You're calling me? That's like a big deal, you know."
Sure.
So I saved the voice note.
Oh hell yeah! Of course, yeah, you got to. I can already hear it in your mixtape when you drop a mixtape.
Yeah.
I can hear it. Your first 5. Yeah, you're gonna say track number 1's called Bad Credit. Track number 2.
Yeah.
FHA loan this.
Stop looking at houses you can't afford. That's the interlude. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Are you crying? Oh my god.
No.
Ruben has severe allergies right now, you guys. He is struggling.
Yeah, I'm allergic to Puerto Ricans.
Oh yeah, he's getting hives in his neck and his dick. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh no, that's fine. I get it. No, I'll say this. I think because at one point, I'll be honest, I'll keep it above. I did have the idea. I was like, someone brought it up to me like, why aren't you a real estate agent? I was like, because I was good at selling stuff, and I was like, bro, it's just so much that goes into it. And he was like, look, I teach a class. Here it is, like all the information. And I'll be honest, I was like, bro, you really have to enjoy this shit. You
bring up a good point.
Like, I feel like you really have to be passionate about doing it, because at the time, I was like, I only want it for the money part, but I don't think that's the fun part. I think fun part is, like you said, like I love because you go all out. When someone buys a home, you get them decorated, you get them for, you know what I'm saying, the kitchen stuff, all that, you know what I'm saying? You go all out.
Yeah, we don't take it lightly.
Yeah. And I think that's a huge moment in someone's life, and you take it personal. So that's why I'd be like, you gonna get this house? All right, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. And that's very much how Andrew would be. My husband's the same way. Yeah. I think, when we talk about that, I think everybody has had it in their mind at one point that they should get into real estate.
For sure.
And I think the reason why is because it has been glamorized so much, and you see people making money, and you see it on TV, and you see all these things. And I'm so glad you brought it up, because today something happened that's a very common thing. So statistically, 87% of real estate agents fail in their first year. 87%. Over 5 years, that number is higher.
Yeah.
And so the reason why is because I think people just aren't educated on what it takes.
Yeah.
They don't realize that you don't make any money. There is no base pay. You are 100% commission. And they don't prepare for that. And they're realizing, crap, I got to drive around. I got to buy my clients drinks. I got to spend money for business cards. You should already have a year's worth of reserves. If anybody's getting into real estate, the biggest piece of advice that I could give you, other than, get your business and all that in order, is have a year's worth of reserves. And you cannot do this shit part-time if you want to be successful. It is not a part-time, easy way to make money. You don't get paid for months before. I have a client now that I've been working with for 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We still haven't closed. And so with that, I went to interview that girl I was going to hire today.
Yeah.
And I was at Starbucks. And I know everybody in my town. Like, I know everybody in my town. And so this girl who wrote me about a year ago was like, hey, just letting you know, I'm going to get my real estate license. I'm working on it. Could you hire me and I'm like, everybody tells me they're going to get their real estate license. You go get that. Yeah. And then you come see me. I'm not going to tell you how to pass your test. I don't have time. Go do it. Show me you're hungry, right? Yeah. So I never saw that she sold anything. I saw that she passed her exam, and I saw her today. And I was like, hey, girl, how are you? How's everything going? And she was like, you could tell she was kind of hesitant to talk to me. And she goes, Alyssa, I said, how's real estate? Like, I said it quietly because I could tell, like, this wasn't going, and she didn't seem excited. Yeah. She's like, so I decided to go back to cosmetology. And I'm like, man, that's just what I hear all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just don't realize what it takes. For sure. Not even just the passion, but you are losing money. Man,
and hearing that will scare people away. You know what I like about all my friends so far that I've had on a podcast? Whatever career path they're in, there's always some times where we can relate to. Because I tell people, bro, like, I barely made money this year. I've been touring for 3. The first 2, bro, the amount I lost is ridiculous. And it almost... And some people will look at you like you're stupid. I'm like, how dare you put yourself in those financial situations? That because sometimes the show's gonna pay me $200 to do it in Phoenix, Arizona. My flight's already $300. My car rent is gonna be $150. My room's gonna be, like, why would you do that? I'm like, because I need to plant the seed everywhere the fuck I go. Yeah. Because I know one day it's gonna work out, right?
It's gonna reap a good harvest.
But I always tell people, I'm like, but dude, you need to have funds to do this, bro. Like, being a comedian is not, or
real estate agent, any kind of business owner.
It's not a broke person's career because the amount of money you're going to lose. Like, people will be like, oh damn, I've sort of checked some of my friends, whatever, and then they go, damn, you made that much. I'm like, yeah, but dude, that's years of grinding, bro, and years of promoting. You gotta think about it. I post so much every day. I invest so much in my brand, and it almost balances out, right? In a way, like, oh, it's a day job at this point. But you love it. Like, oh, I love it.
You love it.
Yeah. That's the only difference. I think that's what helps me drive like crazy to do it. But the reality of it, because people are like, those clubs fly you out? Nah, they don't fly me out. Right. I'm not A-list. Until I'm A-list, B-list, I could probably demand that. But no, right now, I got to fork. The amount of times my coworkers will walk by as I'm buying plane tickets and stuff, and they see, like, I write down my whole, like, debt off top. They're like, damn, bro, you're spending $2,000 to pray to God that you'll make 3. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. They're like,
that's the bet that you have to take on yourself all the time. Like, you have to almost be psychotic.
You got to be crazy.
If I was not crazy, I would not be here. And what's crazier is I'm going to even do more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know in my spirit that I'm going to, and I'm like, okay, now that means I got to invest more. So when people are like, yeah, Alyssa's closing, it took years to get out of that mud. But I mean, I spend just on my business, I spend around 20 racks a month. If I'm not producing or closing something, I'm in the negative, and people they hear that and they can't fathom it. You know what I'm saying? All they're seeing is these fucking realtors walk away around the house with their asses out and like, I want to do that. That seems like easy money. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much more than that.
And if you see Alyssa get a boob job or something, guys.
I was supposed to. And then my mom started having seizures. Oh, I was like, damn, I already signed the paper.
Hey guys, here.
Hola mi gente. Like, nah. Yeah. No, and I think.
You do it like the Mexican, like, novelas and shit.
Start jiggling. No, I'm just kidding. You can zoom in on that one. I was just like, that'll be your little clip. But no, I think people just have a huge misconception. And so it's honestly heartbreaking, though, when I had that conversation with her and I knew that she wasn't in. I never want to judge somebody or say, don't do it. It was, like, fucking sad because I'm like, damn, her dream, she just shit on her own dream. Yeah. Like, you did all the work, and that's 87% of people licensed in their first year.
And you know what? I have a big following, and I have like, when it comes to, like, real estate agents, I don't know why. I think I maybe unstress you guys out a little bit. But I got brokers on my stuff and everything. Yeah. And they're always like, hey, Rube, let me know when you're looking for a house. I'm like, dude, I already got my girl. That's right. I already got her. Because I know I'm not saying that they're going to put me in best situations, but you always keep it a buck with me.
So, and I think that's what sets me apart, and I think that's what sets my team apart. You had made like a point about crap. My brain just. I think I'm starting to have dementia. No, I think I'm working too hard. To be honest with you.
I'm a millionaire. What?
Yeah, hold on. Who am I? Like, you grow up and you're like, wait, I built this. I built all this.
Yeah, you go to your house and like, I'm a fucking fool.
Yeah. No, seriously. No, I think like the reason why a lot of people fail is that was what I was gonna say. People think they should get into real estate because they can sell anything. Yeah. Selling has nothing to do with with real estate. It has nothing to do with real estate. I tell people, they're like, I could sell water to a whale. It doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. like people need houses. Houses will sell themselves, and people will know what they like, whether you try to sell it to them or not. You don't have to sell a house. Now, if you're in luxury, your marketing around your house has to be fucking A1, right? But a house is going to sell itself, especially to first-time home buyers. They know what they're looking for, and they're money conscious. It has to be, can I afford this? And do I like it? If those things align, you're good. You're not selling it. You're educating your client on how to get there. And I think that the biggest thing that people miss is that part. So if I'm not learning, if I'm not talking about credit, then I'm not going to get clients, right? If I can't tell you this is how you can make this a reality for yourself, and I'll walk you through every step of the way, then you're not going to trust me. And I think a lot of realtors don't do that, but the ones that do, boom, they're done. Teach people if they can afford it or not. Start there.
No, and I think the guy that I always buy a car from, he's like in bumfuck Egypt, but he's always got me a vehicles, and he's always told me, it's like, because the first time I got it, like I bought a car from the dealership. He was like, this is what you can afford. I know you sent me what you want, but this is, if you want to leave with something today,
this is what it is. I'm not going to start showing you Aston Martins and shit like that
but he was
waste
like,
your time.
He was like, but I got some things you got to do.
Right.
We can get you on something bigger.
Right.
You know, but like, you're going to have to work on it a couple of years. And lo and behold, I went from a Nissan Juke to a 2024 Mazda CX-5.
It's fire. And congratulations, you did what he told you to do. And I think that's where like the misalignment is in just the reality of things is like everything is fixable. Can you find somebody who can tell you what you need to fix? Because how are you supposed to know? You're not in that industry.
No, I don't know.
If you say, hey, tell me.
I thought it was just down payment.
Right. And you thought that, and people think the same thing with the house. Like, okay, I got a job. That's not enough. Like, but let me coach you to get you there. Ultimately, are you going to do it? I'm not going to do it for you. Sure. I'll tell you what you need to do. Yeah. And if you do it, then we get the reward of the awesome closing and the balloons and all that stuff.
Yeah. And I'll say this too. If you are a good friend, you teach people about money. I think that's always been a thing. And I appreciate you because you lowered my insurance rate.
I did.
You lowered my insurance rate.
I did.
Shout out to Lucy from State Farm.
Shout out to Lucy from State Farm.
I'm not going to say State Farm.
I was about to say it doesn't mow the lawyer.
I'm not going to say it too loud.
He's like, there's a reason why it's so low.
But
yeah, absolutely. No, I just love helping people save money. I love talking about money. Yeah. I love all of that stuff. It's so important. It's so much freedom in
hey brother, if it's Anna, can you just start a show? Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing.
No, for sure. And I say that a lot. You know, I say that thinking, it's like, it's so cool to, you know, with yours, right? How many times have I seen screenshots of you're like, bro, I could afford that. Like, you know, you are the light to a tunnel that I see.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? No, because you're like somebody that I'm cool with that like is living such a dope life. Because like, bro, I want that like. I ain't worried about no $1 million property. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about that shit. Yeah. Like, no, if I want it, I'm fucking gonna get it.
Yeah. It's a really nice thing to be able to say.
But you work for this shit, man.
I do work hard. I do work hard.
You'll get the Zelle in a couple months. All right.
I'm not worried about it. We could just say this was a business expense. I'm promoting Team Pimentel.
I'm a business expense. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. No, you're good.
That's hilarious.
It is really nice to be able to look at something and not have to worry about the price of it. But also, that doesn't mean that I should just ball out.
No, for sure. Because I'm a bad influence. When you said, should I get the AMG guys? I was like, dude, I just saw the AMG SUV. Yes, please.
Dude,
live for me, please.
It's so hard to not. You know what I spend a lot of money on is food.
Oh, facts.
Bro.
Yeah, but
like I don't like.
Where's it go?
I don't know. I don't poop, so I don't know. I had to get a colonoscopy like last year to find out like what is happening. But that was TMI. With that being said,
oh no, it's all good.
With that being said, no. So I think for me, it's just money. Like I don't like to buy designer bags. I don't give a fuck about like anything, clothes or anything like that. I like cars. And I like food, bro. And I like toys. Houses. And I like houses. And
you got ATVs and shit too.
I like riding 4-wheelers. Yeah. My friend got a fucking Kawasaki. She put me on the back of it with her, and I'm like, I should get a motorcycle. But I'm like, nah. So it's hard. It's hard to not do that.
Right there.
Yeah, I know.
Team Compass right
there. Yeah, I know. But that's what I like. And so I saw this nice little AMG trim, and I was like, oh, I should just do it. But fuck, no, I can't. That could be going towards an investment property. That could be going towards.
Yeah, but you know how crazy it'd be? Like if my real estate agent pulls up an AMG, I was like, they're doing their job.
So I had a Corvette Stingray, right? It was beautiful. 2019, top came off. I bought that. I was like, I made it. This was before I went back to Jesus, right? And so I was just spending my money ridiculously. Now my money has assignments. I tell my money where to go. But I bought it. And the fucking backlash that I got showing up to a listing appointment, like I'm gonna go sell somebody's house and I show up in a Corvette in my area, was like, she's too rich for our blood. We don't want her. So You know, it really depends on where you're selling. And I think you need to know your market before you do pull up.
You just need to selling in Naperville.
I know. I need to start going to Schaumburg or something, or the city. Schaumburg. But man, the gas on a Corvette, like premium, today's gas prices,
$6 easily.
No, but now it's smart. Now I have my Toyota. I have my mom car, and I'm happy. I'm happy, and I have my house. You know,
I know you got a very nice house.
Thank you. You'll come over sometime.
I'm for sure. That pool. I'm fucking that pool up. In the summer,
I was cleaning it today. Fuck that shit. It was disgusting.
No, disgusting. That pool. I'm gonna go crazy at just because, dude. It's like you have your whole yard too. It ain't just your house, bro. You got land, bro. Like.
So I bought that with the anticipation that I was gonna take care of people there.
Yeah.
And have people there. I keep burping. It's just disgusting. This microphone's gonna smell like Monster. It's gonna be nasty.
We'll sanitize it.
Yeah. Or you could just take it home and sniff it whenever you want. But no, when I saw that house, I was like, that's the house I'm gonna buy.
Yeah.
And if God allows me to have that house and blesses me with that house, then I'm going to host things there. And I want people to see that this life is possible from a girl that looks like me, that's Latina like me. And I think the best way to see what's possible is to, eat somebody else's fruit, right?
For sure.
And see like, oh my God, their fruit is good. It's not rotten. It's nice. And that's how I see the house. It's like, I got good fruit there. Come on over. Let your kids see that this is a possibility.
You got good burgers over there?
Andrew be throwing down.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm there for the burgers.
Yeah.
Right?
so it's nice, but it's been great. And all of those things that I said I was going to do has been happening. We've been hosting church group there.
For sure.
And the church was like, we need a place. I'm like, I got a place. Yeah. So it's just, it's so much more than it's just like, oh, it's just this nice house. It's a place.
You're a village, man.
It's a place for people.
Let me know this summer. I'll be happy to do a private show for you.
I would love that. You guys are invited. Everybody's invited.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna have to work because I'm getting clips.
Oh yeah. There you go. But we'll still feed you. You'll be good.
No, for sure. Like get the real estate family, whatever you want to do. Just fill your backyard up. I'll do it in a heartbeat.
I would love that.
That'd be crazy. Imagine.
Yeah, just don't drown.
No, I'm not. Wait, how tall's your pool?
It's like 13 feet deep.
All of it?
No, hell no. Okay. I haven't even been in there yet. No, I'm scared.
Okay, I was gonna say, bro. Like, all right, there's no place for 5-footers that can float.
Like 6 is like, you can float. Okay. I'll add some salt to the water. You'll be alright. You'll be okay.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. No, I because I wrote some notes, but we freestyled pretty well.
Yeah, do your thing.
I think we already did a lot of it. I mean, it's crazy. We hit it like. I was like, you have your team under compass, but who's your ops?
Who's my ops?
Yeah, like who do you see when you see like a sign? You're like, bitches.
No, I mean there's some agents that I don't like.
Yeah, okay, that's normal.
But like a brokerage themselves, like. There's just some really shitty people in any industry.
Oh, no. I'm guessing there's shicey, like people that'll probably see you're listing something. And
I don't even care. I'm going to fucking say it.
Let's do it.
I had this girl who I found out, long story, I won't even tell it. Basically, this girl was stealing from her seller, bro. Stealing 5 racks from her seller because she was selling the house for the person. We saw it on the paper because we were representing the other side. And I'm just like, how do you do that as a human? How do you know that you're stealing from somebody, being fucking shysty? Like, that is crazy to me. So it's not really about like who likes me or who doesn't like me. It's your character and your ethics. And if I see that, I'm like,
over 5 racks too.
Over 5. I really need the money, girl. Nobody's. You're gonna lose your license, and now you're never gonna be able to operate. So I see and hear shit like that, really shady people. I'm like, how can you do that to somebody? Somebody trusted you to hire you with hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you steal from this? Fucking crazy to me.
No,
crazy. It's insane.
So your first diss track on your mixtape is gonna be
easily. I won't say her name because I don't want to get sued. But yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah.
Is she one of our own? We gotta send those back.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of Latinos don't do business with Latinos. There's still that whole white is right. Like, it's just crazy, bro, because it's just fucking, dude.
Yeah, unseasoned. That's not good.
Extremely and uncooked.
No, you must say you imagine you sell a house to MAGA and then like their cabinets they're gonna have just salt. That's it.
I mean, I've seen it, and so it's but it's just crazy. Like the industry, the world is just crazy. Just do right by people. Just don't be a piece of crap. It's really that simple. Don't try to get off on somebody and like try to take their money.
And when you were saying like, oh, someone's gonna take money, I was thinking, oh, I'm probably taking 15-20 racks. $5,000 is.
So what Andrew said, he was like, bro, for 5 racks. I'm like, some people they never have money, or they have this lack and scarcity mindset that they think they need to like. And it's like, you wonder why you're not blessed.
Yeah.
You wonder why you don't do business, and you cry about when I do.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why I love when you post, because I know somebody's bothered by it.
Oh, somebody's always bothered by it.
That's why, like, when I post my tour dates and all that, I know somebody's bothered.
Yeah, let them.
But I'm because I know you see. You never like anything, but you see it.
No, you got to have haters, man. You have to. I mean, it's a very played out thing to say, but you honestly have to. You have to. I posted today about this lender when I first started on social media. You know, I don't pay for leads. A lot of realtors pay to get leads, and I don't pay for them. And so this lender told me one time when I first started, she was like, oh, me and my husband blocked you on Facebook because you're very annoying. And this is when I had first started doing real estate. But I was annoying because I'm hungry. You know, I'm going to post. So I need leads, and it's free on Facebook. Yeah. And like in my Facebook story, I talk about like how that really fucking drove me to be like,
I'm about to annoy the fuck out of
you. I mean, she was blocked, but she called me a year later. By that time, I had already beat everybody in that area that she was working with. And she was like, hey, do you need a lender? I'm like, oh, I'm not annoying no more. And it's just like crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all are coming around.
You have to use that as fuel.
No, for sure. I mean, that's why I tell people too. Some of my friends, I just don't want to post too much, bro. I don't want to scare people.
Don't be scared.
I was like, what are you scared of, bro? Like, how are you, like, you're scared. You should be more scared of not being known than being known. Especially
if your job is to be known.
Exactly.
If your job is to be known, you need to be relentless. Like, I post a lot, I talk a lot, but guess what? These bills are getting paid.
Facts.
And I'm giving, like, really good information. I'm not just walking around with my boobs out. Like, I'm giving information that's valuable that people just didn't know. So if it bothers you, cool. Like, let it bother you.
She doesn't have enough ass for her to
I don't. I really don't. I really don't. I'm good. I really don't. Yeah, I'm going to some Texas realtor now. But it's important to be able to be relentless in putting yourself out there.
For sure.
And just not caring and planting those seeds. Because if you don't, you're not going to go anywhere.
No, the biggest thing for us is to sell tickets.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, I'm like, dude, if you don't sell tickets, no one's going to fucking hire you.
Yeah.
Number one, it don't matter how funny you are. At the end of the day, if you can't fill places up, they're not going to fuck with you.
Your money.
You can be the funniest person ever, but everybody's a business at the end of the day. And some people hate that aspect. They're like, man, now I got to be my own social media manager. Now I got to do this. Bro, you got to love everything.
And if you don't love it, you have to hire somebody else to do it. But if you're not making the money because you're not putting yourself out there, it's a vicious circle.
That should be the motivation. You're like, man, I'm going to work so hard that like, I don't need to do this shit no more.
I can employ somebody else to do it for me and still make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because time is everything. Mm-hmm. Your time, I feel like that's the number one
That's
thing.
Your biggest asset.
Yeah.
If you can't have time, you have nothing.
That's why the goal is to leave the job so I can just do this shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
So how much you got saved up?
3 months worth.
Yeah, we need at least a year.
At least a year. My quarter, Alyssa. All right, but I'll be honest, I don't trust myself. Once I hit that full year, I'm chilling. If I see that AMG look good, was shining the right way,
it's shining the right way.
But I'll have to get the sedan. I can't get this SUV yet.
No. Remember, house first, then car payment, because that affects your debt to income ratio.
Imagine like, Ruben, you're supposed to get a house. I'm like, I got the AMG. I live in it.
These young kids all the time. Like one of my husband's best barbers that he had. He's huge on TikTok, and I remember he's 19, my youngest home buyer I've ever had. 19 years old, and he was talking to my husband, which my husband hears me talk about money all the time, and he was like, man, I really want to get this Corvette. I see Alyssa's Corvette. I want to get it. Yeah. But I also want to get a crib. Like, which one should I do first? You would think that people would know, but for those that don't know, house first. Yeah. Because that car payment, if you're making, $3,000 a month, a Corvette easily $1,000 a month, right? Now you're not making $3,000 to the bank anymore. You're making $2,000 because your debt to income ratio. So now he was smart. He bought the house. He got a first property at 19 years old. The next month I said, go do whatever the fuck you want after that. Then you can get the car. Now he's got the car.
Nice.
But if you're not taught these things, these young kids.
Especially in the Hispanic community.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, and JB, what are we?
Yeah.
30?
Yep.
So I would say, we don't get to learn all this stuff, and it's not our parents' fault. It's because they were surviving too.
They were too busy surviving.
Yeah, and I don't ever blame my mom and dad for, why'd you teach me about credit? They don't know what that shit is. They just made sure we had food on the table.
That was their main goal for the day. It wasn't anything else. But when you can get out of that and do better for you and your family, and then you tell your friends. Like me, I love telling my friends, like, do you have life insurance?
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. You should.
That's the only thing that I can say. I'm like, dude, you don't have life insurance? You got Netflix, you got Amazon Prime, you got all that, but you don't got life insurance? That's crazy.
Like, you really want to put your family through that?
Nah.
God forbid something happened to you. Like, the last thing I want is a fucking GoFundMe. If all I have to pay is pennies to make sure that, like, you can at least bury me without having to go dig into something. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But people don't think like that. Or like how people are like, man, these fucking interest rates are really high, but you have no problem paying your credit card interest rate of 12 or 15% and your car interest rate of 13% either. Like, this is your house. This is where you live. The mindset around money needs to change in the conversations.
So when people say it's too expensive to buy right now, they're going to wait. What do you say?
Ask the people in 2020 if they should have waited. Values are up 50%. It's insane. It's not slowing down. The market is not crashing. It is not happening. It is not going to happen. The reason why it happened, I'll make it quick because I know we don't have much time. But for anybody who's wondering if the market's going to crash, the reason why it happened in 2008 and 2009 is because they were giving loans to people who they should have not been giving loans to. People with credit scores that didn't match what it needed to be. People who were part-time. You could get a loan for anything. So what did that do? It gave loans to people who couldn't afford it. So now what happens? A recession happens mixed with a war, mixed with the fact that the lenders were giving loans to just any and everybody. And then they were giving them balloon interest rates that said, hey, this month it'll be this, but as you go along, the interest rate's going to get higher and higher, which made it impossible for people to catch up. So what happened? Market crashed. We looked at the way that we do loans. The movie The Big Short is a great movie to watch about this. But we look at the way that we do loans now, and that's why when somebody says, can I buy a house for 580 credit score? My tia and my uncle did, and they didn't have any money. Did they lose their house in the recession? Because now when that happened, we change all the lending laws and that will not happen anymore. That's why everything's verified. Credit is always double checked. Everything's happening because we don't want to go through that again. So the market will not crash in that way ever again.
Man, y'all heard that, right? So
yeah.
Buy ASAP.
Yeah, buy as soon as you can. Yeah. Not when other people tell you to.
Because more people are going to apartments and stuff for now, right? Just because they feel safer.
Apartments are fucking expensive too, dude. They're insane.
Oh yeah, the cost of living is ridiculous.
It's just expensive.
I feel bad for people.
I just say get in when you can. Just get in when you can. Get in when you can.
If you can, get in. Trying to tell you like she should have everything by 25. So people kind of feel kind of pressure, but I feel like people who got a house early sometimes. They pick a house that they just settled for, right? And because there's some people that I know, like down in Central Illinois, that like they talk so much shit about it, but like they signed a 30-year mortgage for it, and the house that, you know, I'm like that can't be their dream home. Like that can't be their dream home. Yeah. You know, and you go to places like that where like everything's cheaper down there. It's kind of ridiculous, like compared up here.
But there's like not as many jobs. The pay is not as good.
No, you can't pay me to not live within an hour within Chicago.
It's all relative, right? Yeah, like I tell people all the time, like yes, you can go find something cheaper, but
in the middle of bumfuck Egypt, but nah, you can't.
But also think about like how much money are you actually making there too? Because it's the same shit. You're still gonna be struggling. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're still struggling. It has no meaning.
So I love the Chicagoland area.
Me too.
There's so much stuff to do up here, and they say it's so expensive. Like but. You want, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are the grocery stores you go to that you have to have?
I love me some Jewel's. A membership, Sam's Club.
She has all that. So like, so it's like, oh yeah, you gotta go to Costco. Okay, cool. Yeah. You know all that. But if you go down Buffalo, Egypt, it's Dollar General.
Right. And you're paying more for a can of fucking SpaghettiOs, triple the price. It's all relative. It's all relative. And the cool thing, Ruben, is there's a million ways to make money.
Yes.
You know? So like, yes, it's hard for people.
So please
but
subscribe to my OnlyFans, guys.
Literally, I got a toe channel. But like, there's so many opportunities. Are you gonna work or not?
For sure. No, there's millions, especially now more that the internet's expanded and just there's so much shit on social media. There's so many people that need help on social media. I'll say if I ever definitely needed a job, I think I could enter that realm of that, like helping people with their social medias. But there's, like you said, so many opportunities.
It's too many opportunities that you almost freeze. That you don't know what to do, or you let your pride get in the way. Yeah. But whenever somebody's like, oh, I can't, I hate to say it, I do feel bad for people, right? Like circumstances happen, you know, somebody's house burns down, I feel fucking horrible for them. For sure. But you're telling me I'm telling you there's a job, but you just don't want to do it. That's a pride issue.
No, and I mean that's a great way. I think a great way to end it because what's the worst? Yeah, where's the first scenarios? Let's
yeah.
We're at 40. Let me do one thing.
JV said 5. We're at 45.
Let's role play real quick. All right.
Are you into that kind of thing?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not pretending to be a nasty realtor. I've seen enough. I'm good.
What are you doing, step realtor? No,
yeah. Will you show me this house? Yeah.
You're stuck in the washer.
You're stuck in the washer. Can you see if there's any clothes in there? Oh, that's horrible.
All right. Are you Alyssa Pimentel?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Boy, your allergies.
Sorry, I'm getting fucked up right now. Alyssa?
Yeah.
Alyssa Pimentel?
Yeah.
Like, I seen you on Facebook. You're amazing. I heard you work miracles. I heard you do a lot of good work.
Oh, snap. I actually did have somebody tell me that. Yeah.
So I want to get a house.
Cool.
But I want to get a twoplex. I want to live in one.
Duplex? Yeah, duplex. Or a multi-unit?
Yeah, and I want to rent one, and then I want to live in one. I had never had a house before.
Cool.
All right. Credit score like 670. Debt, I got credit card debt. It ain't that much, but it is something. Can I get one today? Like, I know which one exactly that I want. You posted it earlier next to your sold sign, so I think.
So that one already has multiple offers.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is we need to make sure that we can get you pre-approved because this market is moving fast. So before we lock down the house first, let's make sure that your financing is good first. I know that you said you know all your finances, but why don't we connect you to my lender who's going to run your credit, look at your income, look at your debt as well. I know you have a general idea, but they're going to basically do like an x-ray of your finances, and then from there see if you can afford it because this house is going to go. So we can't even write an offer without that pre-approval.
We're going to get it done by today though, right?
Well, if you submit everything today, then yeah, I'll call my lender and we'll get it done by today. But that's on you to get it in by today, and he'll review it right away and see if we're solid because they're calling for highest and best by tomorrow morning. We need to move fast.
Okay, because I heard my friend bought something from you like years and years ago.
Yeah.
She said you helped her out, and she said
I will absolutely help you out. You just got to pull your weight and give me all the documents to get over to the lender.
It sounds like you're a little too busy. Can I get one of your other people?
Absolutely. You want Wisconsin? I got an agent in Wisconsin. There's some opportunities over there.
No, it's Lake County.
Okay, then we'll stay in Lake County. Whatever you want. I've got a whole team. We'll take care of you.
Okay, cool.
And if you're not ready for whatever reason, if your credit's not where it needs to be, my lender will tell you exactly what you need to do. I got pre-approved. You're ready?
Yeah.
With who?
The bank. My bank, Chase Bank. Yeah.
Did Chase run your credit?
Yeah, they run it.
So Chase, just so you guys know, and Rocket Mortgage and all those places outside of this role playing, they're known to give you a pre-qualification. That is not a pre-approval. A pre-qualification just says, hey, Ruben, you bank with us. We like you. Assuming because we're looking at how much money you got here without pulling credit or anything, just because we like you, here's a pre-qualification for you to go start shopping. Very, very different from a pre-approval. A pre-approval means they verified everything, and you want that pre-approval before you get that pre-qualification. So pre-approval tells the person who you're buying the house from when you submit the offer that everything's actually been checked by the lender, not just, here you go. Rocket Mortgage is notorious for that too, so I would stay away from those people.
So they said I could afford $300K. I want that.
Based on what taxes?
On the 1099.
No, like what property taxes? What's your max on taxes?
A max? I said whatever.
Okay, that's definitely going to matter. We're going to want to know because you got to remember a house at $300K with property taxes at
Are you going to help me or not?
Yes, but I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, I have to. In order to help you, I have to be honest with you.
I got cash. I'll pay right now.
How much cash?
I got like $20K on me right now.
It's not enough. So what we need to do is we need to talk about the taxes part because this is a very real conversation. We get people who see something and they want it right away. And I'm not going to lie to anybody. That's why my reputation is so good.
I run Waukegan.
No, you don't, sir. I do. No, I'm just kidding. So listen, $300K with property taxes at $7,000 is not the same mortgage payment as $300K with property taxes at $12,000. Two very different mortgage payments.
Yeah. You said she was gonna help me out, but she's not helping me out.
I'm not because there's nothing to help.
Here, you want to talk to her? You remember Maria from 3 years ago?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. I got you.
Oh, you don't even want to talk to her?
No, she's mad because I told her her house isn't worth what she thought it was worth now. But that's the key, right? Like, that's honestly what it is because I do get those people who get mad. She didn't want to help me. There's a guy that went to the psych ward and was screaming, Alyssa didn't want to help me. I'm serious. And it's because I was telling him the truth. It's not that I didn't want to help him. It's that he thought he knew better than me, and all he was seeing was the purchase price, but not everything behind it.
For sure.
So your pre-approval, when somebody says you're good for $300,000, that doesn't mean shit, Ruben. It doesn't mean anything. What you need to know is what's my max monthly payment? Because the $300K here with property taxes here is not the same payment as the $300K here with property taxes elsewhere. But that's where you need to trust me. You know what I'm saying? And then break it down to you. And then from there, you make the smartest decision that you're comfortable with. That's what's the most important.
The whole idea about that role playing was I was going to ask you, do you go through that often?
100%.
That must suck.
It does suck. But it gets people to where they truly need to be.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not telling them the
truth. Are you patient?
No. Because and that's why I have a team. Because sometimes if I have a really rough person who's not listening to me, I don't have to work for you. I'm busy enough that I can fire you. I'm sorry, you can go with somebody else. I do not have the time. My reputation should tell you, based on how many sales that we did, that you should trust me. And if you don't trust me, I'm not the realtor for you. You can go somewhere else. And so I think that the biggest thing is just educating people. It's not just about getting the paper signed. You have to tell people what it is that they're signing up for.
Alyssa, you're amazing.
You're amazing.
You're the greatest.
I love you. Your braids look very nice.
Appreciate you.
That's why you're crying. They're so tight.
We stay fresh, but
thank you
so much. I appreciate you for your time.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, like I said, I can't wait to get a crib from you. I know.
I'm super excited, and hopefully it is a duplex.
Yeah.
So you can make money while you're away and have your mortgage still be paid.
Yeah.
Because you will be traveling, and you will be so successful that you're going to need to make sure that somebody else is paying that mortgage for you, and multi-unit's the only way to do it.
Appreciate you.
Anytime. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you more. This has been episode 15, mi gente, con Alyssa Pimentel. If you need a crib. Now, before I forget, you can travel to outside of Lake County and stuff.
I can do all of the state of Illinois, but I am not licensed in multiple states. But my agents do Wisconsin. But if you need a realtor in another state, I can definitely hook you up.
For sure. So even if you're thinking about Indiana, she got somebody.
I've done that. Yep.
But most importantly, though, if you're looking for a crib, hit her up, man.
Or if you want to sell a house, I would love to help. You want to sell a crib,
yep. Or if you want to find tenants.
Right? Yeah, rentals, commercial, any real estate, I'm here.
For sure. This has been Con Todo Podcast. I love you, mi gente.
Thank you.